And in my case, I had sort of had a keen interest in it because I really felt the city was at one of those points in time where, I could offer something in terms of my skills and experience, such as they are. But my family, in the end, felt, and I think with some justification, that the price to be paid for that in terms of, reviving a discussion that's already begun before I even made a decision about my personal life and what led to my resignation was going to be painful and difficult for them, and I just didn't want to put them through that. People close to me, my family, I didn't want to do it.
How much have the attack ads from Progress Toronto influenced this decision beforehand?
Well, it's interesting because I can put up with that. I mean, I'm a big boy. I've been in many campaigns. I've run campaigns. I've been a candidate quite a few times. And so I could have put up with it. But the notion that it would hurt other people close to me, was just not something. They were hurt before. And I take responsibility for that. I took full responsibility by resigning. But when that all happened, they were hurt by that, obviously. And I just didn't want to see them hurt again. And it looked like that kind of campaigning, even before I was in the campaign, was going to lead to more hurt, and I just felt that was not, notwithstanding all the concerns I have about the city, that was not something that I wanted to put them through.
How much of it, though, was, as you've described, a poor decision at the time, and how much of it was what was found to be perhaps an ethical breach on your part? Well,
I look at a 100-page report written by the Integrity Commissioner that said that I didn't report it to HR, and I think a lot of people across the city, I held myself to account, I resigned, so I'm not excusing that, but I think a lot of people have had relationships at the office that they didn't report, and that's a relationship that still exists today. So it wasn't as if it was something where there was that kind of other kind of issue with it. And then secondly, it said I voted on something to do with a Rogers connection, and I accepted responsibility for that. But at the end of the day, I don't think that was going to be the issue itself in the election. They were going to attack me for the fact that I, had behaved in a certain way that I took account for. And I think when I took account 3 years ago, and I've spent my time since then working in all corners of the city as a volunteer for all kinds of different organizations, that probably shouldn't be the real issue. The real issue should be the safety in the city. It should be housing. It should be taxes. It should be financial management of the city. It should be the economy. And so those are the things I wanted to run on, but I was concerned that I wouldn't have the chance, and more so than that, even if I did, that the focus on the other issue would hurt people close to me.